Welcome to Module 4.1, Curriculum Design and Curriculum Development. Curriculum design and curriculum development are two related but distinct processes in education. While both involve the creation of an educational program, they differ in their focus and level of detail. Let's see how. Curriculum design refers to the process of planning and overall structure and goals of an educational program. This involves identifying the desired learning outcomes and designing a framework of content teaching strategies and assessment methods that align with those outcomes. The curriculum design process often involves collaboration among educators, administrators, and other stakeholders to ensure that the program meets the needs of students and the broader educational context. Curriculum development, on the other hand, involves the actual creation and implementation of the curriculum. This includes developing the specific learning materials, lesson plans, and teaching resources that will be used in the classroom. Curriculum development also involves testing and refining the curriculum over time based on feedback from teachers and students, as well as changes in educational standards or priorities. Determine the scope and sequence of the curriculum. Once the purpose and goals have been identified, the next step is to determine the scope and sequence of the curriculum. This involves deciding on the topics and concepts to be covered and the order in which they will be taught. Develop the learning objectives. Learning objectives are statements that describe what students are expected to learn as a result of the curriculum. They should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Develop assessment methods. Assessment methods are used to evaluate student learning and progress. They should be aligned with the learning objectives and instructional strategies and activities. Review and revise the curriculum. Once the curriculum has been implemented, it should be reviewed and revised periodically to ensure that it is meeting the needs of the students and achieving the desired learning outcomes. Let us look at developing effective instructional materials. Define your learning objectives. The first step in developing instructional materials is to define your learning objectives. What do you want your learners to achieve? What knowledge or skills do you need that they acquire? Your learning objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Identify your target audience. The next step is to identify your target audience. Who are your learners? What are their backgrounds, interests, and learning styles? Understanding your learners' needs and preferences will help you create instructional material that are relevant and engaging. Choose your instructional approach. There are many different instructional approaches you can use, such as lectures, discussions, case studies, simulations, and multimedia presentations. Choose the approach that is best suited to your learning objectives and to your learners' needs. Create your content. Once you have defined your learning objectives, identified your target audience, and chosen your instructional approach, you can start creating your content. This may involve writing text, creating graphics, recording videos, or designing interactive activities. Organize your content. Organizing your content is important to ensure that your learners can easily navigate and understand the information. Use headings, subheadings, bullet points, and other formatting tools to make your content easy to read and digest. Test and revise. Before releasing your instructional materials, test them with a small group of learners to identify any issues or areas for improvement. Revise your materials based on their feedback and continue to refine them over time. Provide support. Finally, it's important to provide support for your learners as they engage with your instructional materials. This may include providing additional resources, answering questions, and offering feedback and encouragement. Summary. Curriculum design is a systematic process. For effective actualization, there is a need to create related instructional material. Thank you for your attention.